You wake up Monday morning, chances are you're getting dressed and you're going to work. That may be in an office building, a retail location, downstairs on your couch. Now, I'm generalizing a little bit, but what I'm trying to do is help you out with what you're wearing each day. I see so many people mail it in with their work outfits, and for me, when I'm wearing something I don't like, inside I don't feel right. In this video, I'm gonna show you 5 different sneaker styles and different ways you can wear them and just overall boost your mood. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, this is gonna be a killer. I love color. I love patterns. I like statement pieces, but I know that there is a time and a place for it. Unfortunately, more often than not, the loud, flashy statement sneakers aren't for the workplace. Now, of course, there are exceptions. You work in a sneaker store, you have a cool boss that's like, wear whatever. There's gonna be exceptions to all of this, but I've worked in an office and this is what I did and it made my job better. So the first things that I left behind on most days were shoes like this. Do I love this Concepts Air Max 1? Absolutely. But do I want Tucker from accounting asking me if I went to a Woodstock festival this weekend, or someone wondering if I'm on mushrooms or something like that? No, I do not want to have that conversation. Unfortunately, what you have to do is go the path of least resistance. The first thing you need is a simple go-to neutral sneaker. You do not have to give up the brands you love. Just go with a more reserved approach. A shoe like this works well. This is the Nike Dunk Low, the athletic department edition. You have a jungle green suede swoosh, a sail midsole. It's on trend being a Nike Dunk. It's a classic sneaker, and this is gonna go with most of your outfits. I'm not saying you have to go out and get this exact pair, but this style. Get whatever Nike swoosh is gonna work with 90% of your outfits. How do you style these? You throw on some nice straight fit, light khakis. And you don't have to be Jake from State Farm. A nice crisp flannel or sweater, something that doesn't have too much color on it. Solid outfit right there. Next up, New Balance. New Balance is a very safe brand. It has the reputation of being a dad shoe company, something that runners wear. It's not as edgy as most people would view a Nike, so it's pretty safe. So you go ahead and grab a reserved colorway like these 2002 Rs, and is this a good sneaker to wear to work? Not really. Here's why. See that design? This is a popular sneaker at the moment. It's the deconstructed 2002 R. And why is this one no good? Because you don't want Debbie from marketing asking you if you got bit by a shark over the weekend. Yes, a lot of random names are gonna catch strays. So this is what you need. We've got a pair of New Balance 990 V4s here. These are made in USA. It's a nice quality sneaker, and you can style these a few different ways, similar to the Dunks, but they give you a different look. And they're a runner. They are definitely more comfortable than those Nike Dunks. And real quick, I know some of you guys wear suits to work, and I'm not getting into that topic in this video because it's a whole different conversation. But what I will say is top coats, pea coats, car coats, this type of outerwear really can elevate your outfits in a nice business casual way. Pair them with some earth tone sneakers from any brand. Even these Jordan 4s work. Okay, real quick, let's just talk about button-up shirts. It's probably one of the most common clothing pieces worn to work. You could go with a basic white Oxford that could go with any sneaker. It's kind of boring to me, and a lot of people will pair these with like a V-neck sweater or some kind of sweater, and it just looks like E from Entourage to me, so I don't wear these that often. But what I do go with is something like this, a striped collared shirt. This one is from Madewell. It's simple, it's clean, and a lot of times I go away from patterns and things like that, but stripes like this that are subtle, I make an exception for. Paired with some old New Balance, like some 997s, navy 997s. When's the last time you saw somebody wearing a pair of these? I've had them forever, but if I saw somebody wearing some classic 997s, it would turn my head. To most people, it just looks like a standard sneaker, but I know that these are some low-key heat. So paired with some pinstripes, money. Okay, this one is for the people that work from home. You're lucky. Chances are you can wear any sneakers you want. They can be loud because you're probably not doing a full body Zoom call. Maybe you are. Like maybe you're a Peloton instructor or some kind of instructor, but for the most part, you guys are doing like Zoom calls from the waist up. There is one thing that you absolutely need, and it brings us to today's video sponsor, which is Bombas. So if you're unfamiliar with Bombas, they're my favorite sock company. They have all different types of socks, crew socks, quarter socks. There's a heavyweight, there's a midweight, there's a lightweight. So whatever you need as far as the thickness of material goes, Bombas has it. Don't get a cheap sock that you have to get rid of every 6 months. But if you work from home, you absolutely need a pair of their slippers. There's a few different options, but I went with this one because they're easily packable. Right? So if I'm going somewhere and I want to put them in a bag, boom. It's a nice knit pattern on here, and then you have those grippies at the bottom. You ever stood up and need to get somewhere quick in the house and slide on your socks? Grippies. You need the grippies. And the inner lining is a plush Sherpa. These things are so cozy. And of course, anything you buy from Bombas, they donate that same item to a homeless shelter. If you have not checked out Bombas yet, there's a link down in the description, as well as a promo code that you can use that will get you 20% off your first order. Let's keep it moving. As much as I would love to tell you, wear your Jordan Retros to work. Who cares what anybody thinks? Wear the shoes you love. Hey man, like, I'm all about Jordan Retros. They're my favorite. Of course, there's gonna be exceptions, but the Cherry 12s are probably not gonna be the most professional sneaker to wear. And before we continue, let me just say this. I know that there are places where you can't wear sneakers. Obviously, you gotta wear dress shoes. And if you wanna see that content, you can let me know down in the comment section. I would urge you guys to try out maybe some casual dress shoes or boots. Throw on some Blundstones, throw on some Clarks, try other things other than sneakers. Trust me, you don't want the attention. You don't want to be the guy known as the cool sneaker guy, the fun sneaker guy. No, you want to be the guy or the girl that is stylish. You want to be the person that dresses well, period. You don't want to be the crazy sneaker guy. You don't want to be the crazy sweater guy. You just want to be stylish. And sometimes to achieve that business casual, well-dressed achievement, you got to leave the Jordans at home, but not all of them. There are certainly some Jordans that you can pull off, and the best tip that I can tell you is start with the early retros. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not a whole lot of Jordan 8s with the strap that are business casual. So a pair that I like to break out that not a lot of people know about is the Air Jordan 3 Cyber Monday. Not a whole lot of Jordan retros that you're gonna find like this, where the entire upper is a black leather and then you've got a white sole. So how do you style these? This is what you're gonna wear with that all black fit. There's a lot of people out there that when it comes to getting ready for work, they just throw on black. Sometimes you gotta do that, and this is the shoe that you can do it in. Okay, listen, a lot of you might work in the tech space, and I feel like a shoe like I'm about to show you is probably pretty acceptable there. New Balance as well, just runners in general. And these Asics, this is my favorite new Asics model, and it's a budget sneaker. So we've got the Asics Gel 1130. They make these in a bunch of different colors. They're affordable. They're right around $100, a nice lightweight sneaker. This particular pair in the kale green is probably the most colorful on the list. If that's too much color and you've been riding the wave that I'm putting down where neutral, subtle colors are the way to go, they make versions like this. And how do you style these? This is gonna be the one that you trick them with. You can probably pull off a little bit of streetwear when you're rocking this sneaker. Your vice president might look at you, check out your shoes, and be like, oh, he's just wearing some regular Asics. He probably got those, you know, at the outlet. So do me a favor. If you enjoyed this, share the video. Put it on your Instagram story. Share it with a friend that might need some fashion tips or some sneaker help. A lot more content is on the way. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next time. Peace.